Do 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 do. Waiting for YouTube to start streaming. And we're live. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. I'm Alex, and we're back again today with some fun stuff. Uh, Today is another day of programming, learning some Swift UI stuff, trying to get like an incredibly rough prototype of my app idea concept. Just going to give it a couple weeks to try to get something here that I can get like running actually on device. Uh, See if it works out, if it's something that is kind of like a neat little thing to play with, and then we'll see about moving forward, getting it actually on the App Store, prettying it up, all this and that, adding ads or however, figuring out how to make money off of it because always got to make money. And yeah, but before all that, we're going to need some caffeine. So please join me for the dopamine hit of the day, the thing that makes everything better. It's called Simultaneous Sip. Today we have some Earl Grey provided by my fiance, straight from this is like the brand that they sell at the Canterbury Cathedral gift shop in England. And it's quite good actually. It's like a nice whole leaf tea that they have there, and if you're gonna get some Earl Grey anywhere, the Brits do know how to do it. And for gift shop tea, this is surprisingly really awesome. So we're gonna have a little cup here. Alrighty, and let us get into it. So last time we were just kind of messing around in Xcode here, just trying to figure out like how this markup language works to actually get little elements on the screen here, as well as just like figuring out Xcode in general, how any of this works. So here we are. I'm waiting for this preview to load. I'm sure it'll get around to it eventually. But while we do that, I think what I want to try for today is, we don't really need this stuff here. So, EDB. All right, that's throwing me off. Yeah, this Vim mode. Vim mode is like not quite really Vim mode here, which, but I think until I have like some better way of figuring out how to get a nice live preview of the UI while I'm doing this UI work, I'm kind of stuck in Xcode for now. But we'll figure that out at some point. So, I think the immediate thing to get like the minimum garbage version of this app that like does the actual thing I want it to is first we have to be able to write a like a list of different items, different like ideas for like what to do for a date night, and this has to be like a user populate. Oh, you can press these buttons. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, cool. Yeah, we have to be able to do that. So we have like a text field here. It's really slow in this preview. It's like moving all around and stuff, which is kind of unsettling to me. So I think what we need to do is go on the SwiftUI doc again and find some stuff that we want, some components here to get what we want, right? So let's see here. So what about this list? Is this like a this list is actually a real item or a real like UI component, I guess. And I'm trying to figure out is like every single struct in Swift UI an actual layout component. I can't think that would be crazy, but this one is. So let's look through here and see if we can get this working. This is iOS 13.0 plus, which I don't know what that means since they've changed the numbering scheme. 2019, okay, yeah. So I mean, it doesn't really matter, but that is good to know that this is, this version of Swift UI goes back like about 7 years or so. So let's see here. I guess let's just grab this wholesale. I do, I guess the nice thing. Oh god damn it. The nice thing here about living in in Apple ecosystem is that all the components are just in this one import. It looks like, so that's good. Because I will say with, I've been doing other front end work using a bunch of like ShadCN UI stuff, and that you just get like insane amounts of component imports you have to do. That's just like the nature of that library to make it like completely open source customizable code. But it does get a little annoying on like a per file basis having to do that. There's probably some better way to just grab all the components. But I don't know. Like, and this is like a really nerdy topic, but like in C++, I have spent so much time debugging build times and how to minimize like C++ build time, and whatever, like having a bunch of extra includes you don't need, or having them in some kind of screwed up order, or in like not in or in a precompiled header can make like a really tiny program just balloon out to an insane degree in terms of build time. Like just that, and this is with mostly with like the MSVC compiler on Windows. I have not played around with Clang enough. I haven't like debugged. Like I've used Clang quite a bit. I have not gone to this level to figure out what makes sense or how it does the imports in there. But it's like insane the difference you get. It's like you're talking about like tens of seconds, which is crazy. For now, this is like something I have no idea for like JavaScript, how, and we're not doing JavaScript right now, but like for a for JavaScript, like in like a React app or something, like how much garbage or how much slower do things get just by having a bunch of like of extraneous includes? I don't know. And there's all these like tools in the path between your JavaScript and like whatever, how the browser actually is running machine code, or not machine code, but how the browser is actually running stuff, that like I have no clue, because I think with some of like the weird JavaScript bundling compiling stuff, you can like it's maybe filtering or getting rid of some of the crap you don't need, but like I don't know. I'm just wondering how much of like the build or like redeploy time is just eaten up by just garbage like that. And that brings us to here is like yeah, it's nice, developer convenience here, that all of this stuff is just in this one import. But like, how expensive is this one import? I have no clue. I have legitimately no idea. Um, and I don't know of a way, no, of how you check that. Um, is I'm just not exposed enough to Mac OS development, um, or like Apple stuff in general. So because the minimum program that you would be building here is just some console app, right? That doesn't have to import all of these, like, whatever UI kits that you want, um, which I think you still do in Swift. And maybe it's an Objective C thing if you're writing a Mac, um, a Mac OS, like a console app. Um, like how fast does that compile? I think it should be on the same order of magnitude as C++ as Clang, because I'm pretty sure that Swift is using the what is the backend for Clang? It's kind of um, I'm not recalling off the top of my head. Oh, it's an LLVM. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's using an LLVM backend, um, to actually run this compiler. Let's see if we can. Yeah, Swift is using that, so it should give you the like about the same performance. Um, Now, like for where we're at right now, that's two additional layers of, we're compiling to different target here. I don't know how expensive it is to compile to iOS um, versus Mac. Like what additional bundling or crap has to be done, and how. Oh, oh, perfect. Okay, we found one that worked. Like how much like junk does this thing do to bundle this and deploy it to emulator as well? Because that has to be, um, I hope that is like the vast majority of our current build time. Because like if you look, it's really slow. Um, all right, so we got build succeeded. We're waiting. Emulators launching. Emulators slow. It's like that's. All right, emulators open, and like our app's right there. Does it? Oh, there, and then it's loading. Um, so I can only. I don't have. I have yet to been able to figure out how to like use the console correctly in Xcode here, but okay. Yeah, like I don't know what the hell this is. Extended launch venture. Yeah, I'll have to look at what that means at some point. But yeah, it took a while. It took like a minute to. What is this? Why is this? Why is that React? All right, whatever. Um, yeah, it took like a minute for this to get in here and stuff. And if I stop this, did that kill the simulator? No. Okay, but if I like do a rebuild, which I actually don't know if this is doing a partial rebuild or not. It looks like it did, because that was like way too much faster. Um, I'm realizing that I'm eating up my entire stream time, effing around right now. But actually, I am super interested in, build time performance, because this is like like so much of my day job, had been, or at least in the past was doing this shit. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a clean build, but the simulator is still open, so we don't have to worry about that. And let's try to profile how long it takes to just rebuild this stupid app that's importing Swift UI, and then deploy and launch it on Open Simulator. So let's see. Where the hell was that? Um, all right, we'll just push play. Okay, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so like 5.5 seconds to get there. That Um, that seems like a long time to actually build this app. Um, but it's kind of hard to know because I think whatever, depending on how the simulator file system is implemented, like we could just be looking at 80% of that time is just like whatever like copy deploy onto emulator that is, which is probably not fixable by me. Probably cannot get around that. So, and this is just for like this super simple, it's like this one screen program here with like basically nothing going on, just like, Swift generic Swift UI crap in here. Um, yeah, it's interesting. Um, like as with any of the, these like default platform tool sets, I can see how, like uh, why you would want to get as far away from this as you can and move in a direction where you can, um, be live deploying stuff and trying to get out of this, out of this, this tech stack. But I think, this is all very premature. This is like day two of me working on this, but I think I'm starting to see where some of like the developer UX stuff is kind of not up to snuff. All right, so after all that, okay, we only have half an hour left. We only have half an hour left here, and we should actually try to do something. We got this list in, so that's pretty awesome. Um, but how do we actually go? Interesting. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So you create lists dynamically from underlying collection of data. So this is all right. So we have some struct here. We have the actual list of. Oh, wait, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. They just created this struct. So do I need for this list to have them have UIDs? They have to be identifiable. Well, I guess I do. That's freaking stupid. um, so because it's very, this is like very strange, to me, that you're asking the object in the list to, have its like its primary key, as opposed to primary key being associated with an object in the actual list itself, in the list object. I don't know if that really makes sense, but like in JavaScript, that's how I would think of it. Like if you make a JavaScript app or something, you you definitely, um, you are not using like the index number. You have to have provide some kind of thing. Well, I guess it is the same. Um, you have to provide the UUID in that. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. I see. It's just like a little strange to me. Um, and it's annoying that I have to, we have to create this wrapper around some simple thing. But okay, selection. Okay, let's not worry about selection. It's refreshing list content. Okay, that's interesting. So we have some async here, and where's it grabbing this from? I don't know, from some store.oceans environment object var store. Okay, so I want to know, like, how can I create user populatable list here? because I want it to look like, I think the vision, if I were to sketch it out, I would want it to look like, like a reminder app thing, where, for this prototype, where you're typing in to like the very next thing in the list. Let me move that. This back. I need to wear some lighter color shirts on stream. I look kind of ridiculous here. But yeah, I would want I would want you to be typing like here, like there would be another entry. You type in here, and then it would go pop up another one. And then meanwhile, you can go back and select these to change them. That's the idea. So, but I think this list component is obviously the one we want to hold all this stuff. We don't really care about the styling quite yet. So if I say just created a list, and let's not use some kind of store object, but if I just made each of these like labels inside of it, would that just work? Or text fields, sorry. And then how do I make this like an array? Oh, but they have to have, do they have to have UUIDs if, well, I guess if you're putting the object in there directly, but we're putting the lists in there. List oceans. So this constructor is, oh, so you can just have this constructor. Can I create a list of text fields, or an array of text fields? But I like that. That doesn't solve like the dynamically growing it part, which, all right, let's not, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. So let's see if, let's just change this var 0, var 1, var 2. Whoops. Ah, God damn it. I'm always colon Wing. All right. Okay. Let's see if that just works in giving us a three item list that we can go right into. Okay. So that's cool. That does that. Okay. So next step is to make this dynamically grow. Excuse me. So how would we do that? I suppose if let's see here. I'm trying to think, like, so it would be something like, if this is like not its default value, which we'll see it in text field if we can check, then you go add another one to whatever is our, whatever is our container for these actual text field things. So it's possible we have to we do have to move this to some sort of like container object, and then we instantiate lists, with that that constructor where you have it. So let's see here. But then how? So we would want it to keep growing, but also be able to shrink so that you can delete a row. Let's see. I don't know in Swift what is like the vector data type, not vector, but actually is it my STL. I'm so bad at the like STL names of things. Just this is not the right one. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's vector. Okay, good. Yeah, like what is like the version of vector, like like dynamic array data type that I can put all this crap in. So let's go Swift dynamic array. Let's see here. Okay, so the default array is dynamic size, so that's fine. And let's not worry about deleting elements for right now. Let's just worry about adding ones to the end. So let's try, because to remove we're gonna need some button or some kind of gesture that does that. Oh, I see I have one viewer on Twitch right now. Thank you for viewing me on Twitch. Oh, it's uh-oh. Oh. My OBS just told me that the stream went down for a sec there. Is that true? Let me just double check that. All right. Oh. My OBS just okay. All right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. I was trying to see on. Oh God, it did it again. You serious? I don't know if it's like just BSing me or not though. Well, it looks like it's online. Looks like it's still up here. It says I've got one viewer, because that's how I was trying to check. I'm very thank you if there is a real viewer here. It's always telling me one viewer on Twitch, and I have no idea if that's a bot or not. Sorry if you're not a bot. I appreciate your time, but I'm just curious. Okay, so growing the size of the array. So it's gonna do some reallocates. So we could, I guess we can reserve capacity because memory is free, obviously. Though let's not even worry about that yet. What is NS array? Okay. Yeah, I think Swift is like a superset of Objective-C. That may or may not be true. Like I think it's like a zig. I think it's like the zig to Objective-C. All right, what am I doing? I'm just like scrolling for no reason. So I should put this in an array. Let's do that. So let's see here. List items. Text field. Come on. All right, expected var. Did that work? Cannot use instance member unknown attribute state. Oh. Why can't I use that? How do I look up this stupid? How do I see this? Property initializers run before self is available. Oh, and then I need a comma. Okay. So, well, first of all, let's go back. I want that like list constructor that lets me use that. Oh, is that not even? Oh, maybe. Oh, it's like mapping it. Oh. Okay, maybe I don't even have to do it this stupid way. Okay, so we want like that. But I do want this needs to just be a string now, right? Generic. That's fine. Oh, but now these need a UUID, right? So, oops. So I need to make some struct. Oh, haha. Thank you, one shot. And then this is item name. Okay. No, sorry. Text. This like error parser is very slow, which is kind of pissing me off. Okay. All right, cool. So then list items text. So let's find text field. Okay, let's try that. I don't think that's quite right. Oh, this fucking... Alright, this is like really annoying. Ocean text. Or not. So how does that $0 thing work? I have no clue. Dot text. List items. Did they make that? Oh no, it's not a state variable. Come on. All right. Show me the error message. Cannot convert value of type string to be expected argument type binding string. Consecutive statements on must be semicolon separated. What statements are semicolon separated or not? Yeah, I don't know what that's talking about. All right, let's get rid of that. That can't be right. So what's groovy here? Cannot convert value of type string to expected argument type binding string. Okay. What's groovy here, boys? Well, let's get rid of this comma. Maybe that is making this mad. Because what I'm like my, and this is probably wrong understanding, is that this is like a map, a JavaScript map here, where we're just going through the list items and then doing this. Var ID. Come on. Come on. So should I be just casting this to string? Is the idea? Yeah. Come on. So how does this work exactly? I really wish it told me how this this replacement worked in this doc here. Okay, so yeah, so it's just linking to this state variable. Okay, sure. Because this is not the real text, right? But if I look at, so this list is using that. Oh, is there a difference between var and let? Maybe. Let's see. We're running out of time here. So let's see. What if I just get rid of this? It's like really not gonna like it, right? So what is it? Content view dot item. Yeah, expected argument type binding string. Cannot convert value of type string to expected argument type binding string. Hmm. Why is it not? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what the story is here. Hmm. Well, let's try to maybe just let's make this just a label for now, right? And then list oceans, list items, label. Oh no, sorry, it's text. Text. So all right, so that if that ever refreshes. Okay. All right, we've got like 5 minutes left here, so let's get cracking. Oh, fuck, what was that component called? It's called text field. Text field. Text field. Missing argument for parameter text. Yeah, okay, so we have to pass in to this constructor that it's the text. Do I have to provide a oh, you can do a whole bunch of nonsense here. Okay. But do I need to provide a placeholder? That I don't know. Dollar given name. So I think. Okay, I guess not. I guess I do need a placeholder. Enter. Okay, yeah, cool. What if I like double dollar this? Does that work? No. Use. Nice try, I guess. Whoops. Oh, of course that is not. No. How do I do this? I'm getting one-shotted by by this text field thing. It's so sad. All right. You know what? I think I think off stream I will try to fix this LSP here or this in Xcode AI to work as long as I don't have to pay money for it. Because this is stupid. This is just like some I don't understand the indirection model here or the syntax. So we'll figure that out. I'm gonna commit everything. Moving to task list broken text field. Okay, and I think that is pretty much it for today. I don't think we're gonna fix this right now, but I will try my best to get things to a better start for next time. Probably no streams over the weekend. There might be something posted here and there, not programming related. No promises. But I will plan to see you guys all on Monday, all 0 to 1, 0 to 1 of you, and I hope you have a fabulous day, an excellent weekend, and